If you're a woman and you are tired of every man in your life treating you like just a piece of meat, then you need to listen to this. Hi, if you have no idea who I am, my name is Claudiu Manea. I'm a psychologist and a therapist, and for the past 10 years, I've been helping families grow stronger together and function better together. And this is a situation that a lot of women face, nowadays especially, of them trying to start a relationship or even start a family with a man, and the man seems that particular man or men in general seem to only be interested in the sexual gratification they can get from said woman. And this, of course, understandably frustrates women a lot. But the point that I'm trying to make is that there is something that you are doing to encourage this type of behavior, and furthermore, there is something that you can change in order to stop this from happening in the future. So, 10 years ago, when I was first starting practicing, I would have never dreamed that I would need to make this type of recording because I was under the impression, the false impression, of course, that all people know that how you start a relationship tends to be how the relationship moves forward. But obviously, that's not the case. So it needs to be said. However you start a relationship determines some set of expectations in the two parties involved, and greatly determines how the relationship moves forward. So it is quite unlikely that a relationship that has started based on sexual attraction will fundamentally change through time. It's not impossible, it's just that it's highly unlikely. So, constructing your whole dating strategy and your whole strategy of finding someone with whom you can start a family and raise children based on an exception rather than the rule is not a very solid strategy. So, if men that you are trying to get involved with keep treating you like just a piece of meat, you need to figure out what it is that you are doing in order to provoke, let's say, or to encourage that type of response from people. And I'm just going to give you two ideas and two examples. They may not apply to you, but they should serve as a starting point to figure out what it is exactly that you are doing. So the first point that I'm going to make is that if you are dressing extremely provocatively, not necessarily in general as well, but going on a first date with a man, if you are dressing extremely provocatively, if your behavior, your attitude, your gestures are extremely sensual, that might send the wrong type of message to the man that you are that you are seeing, that you are going out with. The second example is that if you base the entire start of the relationship on sexual gratification, so for instance, if you start the relationship by the two of you being friends with benefits and you are only seeing each other when you want to, when the two of you want to get sexual gratification, that puts the relationship in a box of, yeah, this person for me provides sexual gratification. It's not impossible to break out of that box, but like I said, it is highly unlikely. So be very careful how you start the relationship, what the start of the relationship says about the expectations of the two people involved. And if you want to get a different response from the man that you are seeing, figure out what it is that you are putting forward that may encourage them to act like that, and then figure out how you could change your attitude, your behavior, and all of that in order to get a different response. So yes, it's partly on them because they are seeing you as only a piece of meat, but it's also partly on you. And seeing as we cannot control other people's behavior, we can control our own in order to get a different response from those people. So that's what I had for you today. Food for thought, and I hope you can figure it out, and I hope that you can manage to get to a point where you feel valued for not just for your physical appearance, not just for your sexual appeal, but for other things as well. That's what I had for you today. If you found it interesting, please don't forget to hit subscribe and ring the notification bell so you get notified whenever I post something new. Whether I'll see you on the next one or not, thank you very much for taking the time to listen to this and especially making it to the end. And I hope you have a great day moving forward. Bye.